Texas A&M, they looked impressive. I think they're still playing LSU right now, and let me look at the score of that one. It is 28-18. So Texas A&M looks like they're going to be in control of this game unless something drastic happens. And just to give you a bit of a note on LSU, if they come up short in this game, Brian Kelley is going to be the talk of the weekend. I mean, I think the coach, Brian Kelley, so he's a good coach, but unfortunately for him, he's been coming up short against a lot of these teams in the SEC, as well as, losing to some teams that he wasn't supposed to lose to. So if they come up short tonight, LSU would be 5-3. And that's not going to be acceptable for the LSU faithful, right? Am I right, Isaah?
Yeah, absolutely right about this, because there's no opportunity to get in the playoff if you lose 3 games. So they already have, I would not say that's not a successful season, because everybody expires to be in the playoffs, at least, if to not win a championship, they at least have a opportunity to get in the playoffs. So if you drop 3, you have no chance at all, because you're going to have folks that lost 1 game that's going to be out. So 3, you definitely don't have a chance of getting in. So I think he's going to be looking to just start rebuilding and wait until see what happens next year.
He might not get an opportunity to rebuild because the patience level at a school like LSU, it's almost nearly up to their neckline as far as patience level. They paid him a lot of money to come in there and turn this program around. He coached at Notre Dame, of course, and he did a good job at Notre Dame, but doing a good job is not good enough. And we all know that at the college football level. We all know that at the pro football level. If you come up short, they're not going to cut you any slack because they expect for you to turn the situation around. Look what happened to James Franklin 2 weeks ago. I mean, he had a winning record and had been to bowls, won bowl games, but he couldn't win the big games when he needed to win them, and they cut him loose. Just like a bunch of other coaches as well. Billy Napier for Florida, who just got fired a week ago, he turned Northwest Louisiana around, and guess what? He went to Florida and he came up short. He didn't meet expectations or exceed expectations for the fan base, for the boosters, and for all the people around the country that support that program, because a lot of people don't realize people are spread all around the country that follow these programs, whether you live in Florida, whether you live in California, even the Northeast. They're all around the country. So you got fan bases in Texas. You got fan bases from Florida and California. It's people all over the place. Absolutely.
And they're loud too.
And they're loud. And they don't want to hear any excuses when a coach is getting paid what they're getting paid and they're not winning. Winning is everything.
Rapid change, DC. These folks want a drastic, rapid change. They don't want to give you 2 and 3 years to recover to be a contender for a national championship. They want it done immediately. And guess what? It can happen immediately with the portal, the way the transfer portal is now. You can actually take a team that didn't even go 500 to a championship team, because all you have to do is put the pieces in the puzzle, have a good staff and some good athletes, and you actually can turn this thing around in a span of a year because of the portal. So that's why a lot of these teams or in these organizations and the president of these universities are not tolerating losing, because you can do it like no other. Back in the day, you would take a coach to go in 4 years because he had to get his own players in there, through just going to the high schools and getting kids to come to the university. But now it's not like that. You can get 10, 15 players out of the portal, and you can drastically change your team with a blink of an eye. So that's the reason why they don't have any patience at all, man. And I just love it, though. I really do, because it takes a team back in the day for a coach to come in, get his own players, and about time the players that was substandard leaves, it's 4 years. But now it's less, it's much less than that. I mean, the ones who you think can stay, who going to be ballers and who's going to be able to start and be able to contribute, he can stay around, but these other guys, you got to buy dog because you're not cutting it, so they can replace them easily. So that's why these teams could change around so rapid.